Hello everybody, this is Leslie of Silver Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing a Thrifty Thursday. I had gone to my local Salvation Army, I think it's about a week ago, because I think I went last Thursday when I went to the post office to send out my Secret Santa mail. I am participating in a Secret Santa, and I did have a upload of my last video of what my Secret Santa sent me for my first package. So I hope that you took a look at that video because those tags were absolutely amazing. But anyway, I had found two chairs. I specifically went there because we wanted to get rid of the old table that we had, because I had this craft table that I had in my office when I was working from home. And if you remember, I had both tables in the bedroom, which is usually where I craft, but I can't have both tables in there anymore. So this table, this computer table is basically what it is a lot easier to maneuver. It's easier for me to take down if I need to take it down. Plus, the chairs were falling apart for that old table because it was so old. So John was able to finally go and just bring it out to the dumpster and get rid of it. So I was in search for two chairs, and I was so excited when I actually saw two chairs that were all wood. They had like these really nice cushioned orange seats. Now you're thinking orange, but needless to say, I'm a Halloween person. I like orange. But I put chair covers on them anyway because I have cats and stuff, so I like to keep them protected. So I put those on there anyway. But I have to tell you, these two chairs are so sturdy because I'm a heavy person. I'm over 300 pounds. They hold me. I paid $17 for both chairs. For the workmanship of these two chairs, if I can, I will put a picture of the two chairs here. So that you can see what they look like. But they were $7.50 each. When I asked the woman at the store, I was flabbergasted. I had to ask her again. I said, $7.50? She said, yes. I was like, oh, okay. So, of course, you know, I had to text John because he was at work. And I was like, I found these two chairs. I took these pictures and the picture that I'm going to insert. And I was waiting for him to answer me back. So I did a little bit of shopping. I said, let me see if I could find any lace pieces or any pieces that maybe I can salvage and possibly sell. Because I am going to finally be making packages and putting stuff into my Etsy shop. That's the reason why I wanted to get this table up, because this table is nice, long and wide, so that I can start putting together my boxes and stuff like that. So I'm going to start doing that. If not this week, I'm hoping maybe this weekend. If not this weekend, definitely next week I'm going to start doing that. But I want to show you what I got. I think we'll start off with the couple of books that I got. So I picked up a couple of dictionaries. So this is the Random House Dictionary. Now, all the books from this store are 99 cents. Doesn't matter what they are, they're all 99 cents. But I liked, they had this black, and as you see, it's starting to come away from the spine. But I liked this. I thought this was different. It had this black intro pages, And then if you could see here, it says Carrie Ann Moon. Enjoy sharing my books as I do my friends, asking only that you treat them well and see them safely home. Now, of course, as you know, dictionary pages are very, very thin. I don't know, let's see. Is there a 1975? It was the revised edition. So this is from 1975. Yep. Okay, so this has got some age on it. But I usually look for stuff like this. I usually try to, I really look for books with interesting font if I can. Also too, I look for books with age. I really won't be buying any more old books because I have so many of them. I am going to be actually parting with some of them because I have so many, so I will be putting them into my Etsy shop, some of them. So be on the lookout for those. Okay, and I knew some of them are from like the 1800s, some of them are from the very, very early 1900s. So this one is the second college edition, the American Heritage Dictionary. Now, if you hear any noise in the background, I may have to pause this because the dogs are playing. And I also have air conditioning on and a fan blowing. So this one is definitely newer. This one has an ISBN number on it, so this is definitely newer. Did it say copyright? Why is it the newer books? It's so hard to find a copyright date. Why does it say New College Edition 1976? Maybe this isn't that new. It says 1976 on it. Wow. Maybe it's got some age on it. Interesting. And it has pictures and stuff on the side, so you can actually cut out some of the pictures, and they're not real big, so I thought that was pretty cool. So you can use the little pictures for ephemera, which I thought was really cool. And then you have these pages, which, you know, are very different because it gives you different stuff like on italics, punctuation. Ooh, we have a money receipt. Ooh, we have an extra. Skyland's Medical Group for their copay. That's decent. That's recent. So yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. Oh wow. And then in the back, wow. Wow, this is pretty neat. Interesting. Okay. That's really cool. And then this one was, of course, the American Heritage Dictionary. Okay. So this one is our old-fashioned Webster's 9th New Collegiate Dictionary, a Merriam-Webster. It's in pretty good condition. Has a little bit of wear. Spine is pretty good. Has a little bending and dog earring on the end here. There's no writing in the front. This is a newer one, and I figured this would be an older one. This is copyrighted 1990. Wow, this one's interesting. I guess it's pretty much the same. See how the pictures are not on the edges, it's in with the words. I like the other one because it has it on the edges. You know, it's in very, very good condition. Needless to say, it's not very old. It's only 1990. All right. Then we're going to go into something I was very excited to find. As you may or may not know, I live in New Jersey. There is a publication in New Jersey, and it's called Weird New Jersey. And it is about all of the spooky things, legends, things that go on in New Jersey. And these are the two guys that actually have created, it started off, if I'm not mistaken, as like it was never a book. It was like a newsletter type of thing, I think, when they first started. And it's like a travel guide to the weird and unusual. And if you watch the Travel Channel, you will see these guys on different types of shows. They will have them on as presenters where they'll ask for their information on certain scenes that they see and stuff like that. So when I saw this, I was like, I've always wanted one of their books. So, and as you can see, this book is like 1995. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, no, it's going in my cart. I was like, I have wanted this book for so long. So this is something I'm going to start reading. The copyright is 2004. Like I said, I knew this has been out for quite a long time. And if you want any information on their magazine, I will make sure that I come in close on this, but this is the information for their magazine, and this is their website. So if you want to go to their website and see about getting any of their publications, because they still do, I don't know if it's I think they do only quarterly now, but so the contents: local legends, ancient mysteries, fabled people and places, unexplained phenomena, bizarre beasts, local heroes and villains, personalized properties, roadside oddities, roads less traveled, Garden State ghosts, cemetery safari, abandoned in New Jersey. So here's the two marks. This is when they were a little younger. There's a road that I remember as a teenager, and I think they talk about it in this book. And you would go down this, I think it was called Annie's Grave, the Devil's Tree. I made a candle about this tree. I specifically, when I was making candles, I have a candle fragrance that is based off of this tree, because I have a legends collection, and I did a candle based off of this tree. And every state has a lot of stuff that okay, I lived in Garfield and I never knew about this, so I have to read this. I'm putting this tabby thing in under Garfield. They're petroglyphs. Huh. If for some reason, if you would like me to once a week pick a story out of here and read it, please let me know down below in the comment section, because I would be more than happy to do that, especially as we come closer to spooky season. You know, I would go through this, and especially some of the really, really good ones. I'm trying to see if there's stuff in here that I don't even know about. Oh, Caldwell too. 1970. Wow. That's interesting. Verona. I'm saying these names because I know these areas. Bigfoot. Our beloved Jersey Devil. We even have a hockey team named after him. The Hoboken Monkey Man.
Gravity roads. There's a lot of different roads and stuff, like haunted roads and shades of death road. Roads less traveled. I want to see. They have to have it on here. Would that be lame?
Clinton Road is very, very famous, but it's not the same as Annie's Road. It's different, but this is a really famous one. They might not even have Annie's Road in here. The Ghost of Clinton Road. No, they may not even have it on here. Ghosts of New Jersey. Ghosts along... Ah, here it is. The Ghost of Annie on Annie's Road. Here it is. And see this red, supposedly, that's blood. Annie's death and grave site. I can tell you the actual story of this poor girl's fate. Annie was walking home from her prom at school in Little Falls, a town that I used to live in many, many years ago. She was passing the Laurel Grove Cemetery when a large truck plowed her over and dragged her about 50 feet or so. My brother has been to the plot in the Laurel Grove Cemetery that was created for her. I remember hearing that for no apparent reason the tomb caved inward. Court. Blood on Annie's Lane. I was told on her wedding night she was killed on the road and dragged along it. The first time I went there, my friends told me that there was a blood stain on the road and a splatter on the guardrail. I have taken other friends there throughout the years and have told them the same story. Annie's Lane, as I have often heard it called, is a great place to bring people for a scary experience. Marcus Freeman. Annie wisps away. Me and some friends have seen Annie's ghost on the side of the road near the Route 80 overpass. She appears to be a rather short girl dressed all in white, usually wisps away shortly after appearing. You can often see a flickering light moving around and about the grave. Supposedly, this also is linked to Annie's ghost. Painting Annie's Road red. The legend of Annie's Road, as I know it, is about a girl who was stood up at her prom and decided to get drunk and walk along the road. She was mowed down by a car full of high school drunks after the prom. Alongside of the road where she died is a guardrail painted red on the eve of her death every year. Her deranged father returns to repaint it. Annie is supposedly buried in the graveyard, and her spirit guards all other people walking along the road. At times she will appear to speeders to warn them of what happened. So yeah. And what you do, so this is what we did. You would start out at one point and you would do it really late at night. And you would get to a certain point and you shut off your lights on your car, which freaks you out anyway. And I swear to God, you do think you see something. That was our experiences a couple of times. Like, you think you see like a wispy white go like in front, but you don't know. It could be just fog. But that was one thing I have experienced. I have actually done this because this was in an area that I lived. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that's in here. I was going to be very upset if it wasn't. So yeah, let me know if this is something that you would like me to maybe do a story time, and I can do kind of like what I just did, where I can like read some of the stories out of here, even if it's close to, like I said, Halloween, and maybe we could start it in September, like the middle of September, and go into the very beginning of October, because I'm going to be doing October Daily, and maybe I can incorporate this somehow into the October Daily. So let me know. Then the last book that I got was Cosmos by Carl Sagan. And this is an old book that I've always been interested in. I've always been interested in the universe and astronomy and stuff like that. And this book was from 1980. So I took a look at it and I was like, this is a pretty cool book. And it has really awesome pictures. And I said, I really think I could really use some of these pictures in like an awesome journal. I mean, I think these would be really awesome for using as ephemera. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. All right, so that was the books that I got. So let's take a look at some of the clothing that I got. So it was, the colors of the day when I went there was blue. I know it was yellow. Yellow. Anything that I pretty much picked up. I know, I think it was white. I think it was white, green, and yellow. But most of the tags that I have here is what it was, because everything was 50% off. And all of these were $7.99 with 50% off. So $4. So this is a dress. And it is all lace. And if you've seen any of my other videos, what I like to do, put it towards the front, is I like to cut it apart. So I will separate the cotton part from the lace part. And then I will salvage all of the lace. And even like the part with the elastic, I like this part here because you can even use that as a band around a book. But that one's pretty wide. I like that one. But even like this cotton and stuff, you could use this for snippets and all different stuff. You could use that for like your bases and stuff. There's so much that you can do with it. So that was number one. And that's not a color I normally buy either, so. Then I have this one. Again, this one has a zipper in the back. So we can cut out the zipper and reuse the zipper. This one was $5.99, so I got this one for $3. And this one has more of a rayon type of material. But look at this lace, it's beautiful. So you have this whole entire dress that you have for $3 for lace. And it's in a beautiful taupey color. And they had quite a bit. They had some really nice white ones, but I was like, nope. Oh, it was blue. Okay. And again, this one was $4. So of course, I always gravitate towards the black because I use a lot of black. And this one is nice because it's pretty much separate. It's just attached up here at the top. So this one, you have a nice flowery pattern. So you could see that, yep. And then it's got where it's attached with the hem down at the bottom. And this one too has like a rayon type insert. Then this one, I don't normally get anything that is like a denim, but this is a very, very light denim. But I liked you have this lace on the bottom. Hopefully you can see this. So you have that in the front. It does end, it doesn't go all the way around, but you have that panel here. This is very, very soft and very, very thin, but it has this beautiful embroidery on it. I thought that would be a beautiful cover on a book. I mean, it's got a little hole there, but. And then you have a little bit up at the sleeve area that you can cut off. And again, I have some of this up here. And then it ties in the back, so I can take apart the tie. And then what I would do is I would pull apart, I would see if I could pull out the tie from the dress. If I could, I don't know if I would be able to, but if I can pull out the tie, you can use the tie literally as, it may not even go all the way around the dress. Nah, I think it's just in this one section. Yeah, I think it's just right in here. But what I might be able to do is cut this little section out and somehow attach this as a binding on a journal, fully intact as it is. I may have to try and do it that way. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's 60% cotton, 40% rayon. This is so soft. When I felt this, I was like, wow. And I kept going back to it. I'm like, this is not normally something I would pick up. But I really did like the little bit of the lace kind of fabric that's down here. It's not really a lace, but I really liked it. And I said, I think this would be a really, really good fabric for a journal cover. Now, this is not something I was expecting to see at all. So when I saw these and I saw the price of them, I literally threw them in my cart. Especially for 50% off with $7.99. Look at all of this beadwork and fabric. Look at this. Now, I don't do boho. I know a lot of you do boho, like Misty I know does boho, but look at this fabric and look at all this trim. I was absolutely amazed. This is something I will probably be cutting up and selling in my Etsy shop. Because like I said, I don't do boho. I will probably keep some of the fabric because I do like this some of this fabric. But I will, needless to say, cut this all apart. I will cut this. So if you guys are interested in that, you can let me know now. And I won't put it in the Etsy shop because then I have to pay fees and stuff like that. And then we can come up with an idea on how much I can charge you and stuff. But then we have this one. Now this one, I love this color. This nutmeg color with these blues. This is just beautiful. This would be perfect for a fall journal. Again, this one I don't think, this one does not have an insert. So this one you just have this panel and you have this, only the front piece. So this front piece here. So what I might do is maybe I will include this with that one because there's not a lot of this one. And maybe I will include a little bit of this fabric because I want to keep some of this fabric because I really like the color of this fabric. So again, let me know if maybe you might be interested. But yeah, I was utterly amazed. I just thought these were so pretty. I was like, holy cow, I don't think I've ever seen. And it's not surprising because we have, you know, a lot of people that in our area of this culture. So that is it. That is all I have. That was what I picked up. So I want to say thank you all for visiting with me today and taking a look at my video. So again, if you're not subscribed, I would like to just say, please hit that subscribe button. And also too, don't forget to hit the like button if this is something that you like the content. That kind of helps me to see if this is the type of video that I should put up more often. Also too, don't forget to hit the notification bell, and I will see you all on the next video. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Take care. Bye.